Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So today I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm streaming, or filming I should say, from my phone. I wanted to stream, but internet's still not good. But I did want to give you guys an update on what I've been up to, my vacation, where I am. And of course, I want to talk about Bitcoin and crypto and answer one very important question that I've been seeing a lot of. So I wanted to address it because I feel like people don't quite understand. So let's get started. First of all, where I am, well, I am in the Bahamas. I've been here for about a week now. This is the reason why I have not been live streaming. Although my wife argues I should not be doing any videos at all, which is true, but I really can't help myself because you know what? I just like what I do, and I want to keep you guys focused and educated, right? And that is why I have been still putting out videos for you guys, although I'm not live streaming, because my internet here really sucks. But to give you guys an idea where I am, my camera, so this is outside right now. Sunny, about 80 degrees, have been absolutely beautiful out here. Perfect temperature, daytime, nighttime, you know, lots of oceans, and a lot of pools, obviously, a lot of stuff for the family and kids. So it's been absolutely beautiful. I'm staying at Resort Atlantis, and I met a few people that recognized me, so that's pretty humbling. Always meeting fans, and maybe some more of you guys are out here didn't know I'm out here, or maybe you thought you recognized me. It doesn't matter. If you do, just say hi. I don't care. But it's been pretty good overall, except it's you know, the internet here, just I don't know why, it's been really bad, but it seems like it has gotten better, but still not to the level where I could live stream. But also things are here pretty expensive, just so you know. If you want to come out here, great. Lots of beaches, lots of drinks, lots of food. Overall good family fun, or even if you don't have a family, it's a good place to just hang out and chill. Lots of beautiful people, of course, on the beach. But it is pricey, so just be prepared for that. All right, so that's what's been happening with me, right? I'm still gonna be here for a few days, but in the meantime, let's take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin and crypto. So take a look. Bitcoin is about 49,000, which is good. So obviously a little bit better than yesterday, but overall, you know, we're still going sideways, right? And I know that this could be frustrating. If I'm zooming out here, you could see that, yeah, it could be a little frustrating, and I'm sensing some people kind of giving up, getting antsy. And I've been telling you guys to stay focused, pay attention to the fundamentals, right? And that is what really matters, the fundamentals, which is increasing and getting better each and every day. So take a look at this. Crypto invested in, or I should say capital invested in crypto companies, 5.5 billion last year, which is significant. But take a look at this year, 30 billion, 445% increase. That's a significant increase year over year. But imagine 2022, 2023, 2025. That 30 billion is going to go up to 300 billion in no time. So this is part of growing fundamentals, okay? A lot of money coming into the space because they know DeFi, Web 3.0, NFTs, play to earn games, and Bitcoin are all part of the future. All these things are going to revolutionize so many things that we take for granted today, and they're only going to get better in the future. So this is part of the growing fundamentals. I've been showing you guys a lot of articles about banks and payment systems and tech companies. They're all looking to get involved. This is real, people. This is not fake. And this number is only going to increase. And take a look at this. Miners for Bitcoin generate about 15 million in revenue in 2021, 200% increase. This is part of growing fundamentals. And this is only going to improve and increase over time because the miners realized, well, there's just not that many Bitcoins left. 90% of Bitcoin has been mined already. So it's only 10%, and everyone's fighting for the same thing. So not only are they not selling, they're buying Bitcoin to put in their balance sheet, and they're borrowing against their Bitcoin so that they could take loans and buy more machines. So this is part of growing fundamentals as well. There's just a lot of things going on. The growing fundamentals keeps getting better. But if you really care about short term, well, take a look at this. Parabolic Matt contributed a brand new article on CryptosRUs.com, right? And take a look at this. Well, this is comparing what's going on with Bitcoin right now versus when it fell down to 40,000 a few months ago. Back in September, October, Bitcoin fell down to 40,000. A lot of people became discouraged then, right? And take a look at what happened afterwards. And right now, Momentum RSI is showing a breakout, and the price is indicating a breakout is around the corner as well, right? So short term, there's a lot of metrics, a lot of TA that does indicate that Bitcoin is ready to flip. But what I'm really concentrating on is long term, the fundamentals, and they keep getting better. Lastly, let me address this one important question. I see a lot of people post similar questions, so I'm just going to paraphrase. But people have been asking me, George, why do you focus so much on some of these big caps, these L1s? I see you talk a lot about them, but aren't you encouraging people to FOMO in that top? Most of the gains already happened. So why aren't you suggesting smaller, newer, brand new projects, right? So let me address that real quick. First of all, I talk about the projects I really believe in because I focus on the fundamentals, and especially when it comes to these L1s, the fundamentals is basically the ecosystem, the growing ecosystem, the TVL, right? The total value locked, and the number of dApps that's coming on board and VC money coming in, the funds that they are releasing to draw in new dApps. And that is what I'm paying attention to. Let me show you CMC. So you can see, obviously, Bitcoin on top, but Ethereum, even though it's at 4,000 and it grew 442%, that does not mean that I think that 4,000 is the top for Ethereum. I think Ethereum is going to continue forward and innovate and bring in more money into the space and continue to evolve, right, with the ecosystem. So many innovations that we have seen, they all have come from Ethereum. So do I think this is top for Ethereum? No. And I do think they're the big dog when it comes to L1s and smart contracts. So of course I'm going to keep talking about Ethereum, even though it has gone up so much. But hey, it was only $100 or $80 in March in 2020, right? So I'm not talking about something that has grown so much over the last 10 years. No, it wasn't even around for 10 years, right? But if you got in the right time and continued to hold, you made a substantial amount of money. But even if you got in earlier this year, not even in 2020, but let's say January, February 2021, I mean, you're still up substantially. And every single dip that we had when Bitcoin fell down to 30,000, Ethereum was like 1,800, right? So there's always going to be tops and bottoms, right? But do I think this is the absolute top for Ethereum? No, I don't think so. Same thing with Solana at 183. Well, you could argue, yeah, it went up 9,800%. Right? So all the gains were behind it, but I don't believe that. Solana is one of the promising L1s with a very growing ecosystem. So it's definitely not at top. That's why I like Solana a lot. Two, I've been talking a lot about recently is Terra and Avalanche side by side, number 9 and 10. And you can see one is up 14,000% for the last, year to date, and Avalanche is up 3,100%. Both of those are still growing leaps and bounds every single month. TVL is growing. Terra's TVL just became number 2, right? Play to earn games is coming for both. They have their own DeFi ecosystem and algorithmic stablecoin, and everything. There's just so much going on. So that's part of the growing fundamentals, which is why I don't believe either one of these have topped out. Nowhere close topping out, right? And Polygon, another one I've been mentioning a lot about. I got in this very, very early, told you guys a lot about it, even since 2017, 2018. It's up 14,000%. But does this mean that this is the end for Polygon, that it's going to stay at 256 forever? No. I think it's going to keep going, right? So what I'm paying attention to are the fundamentals, and plus, also, part of that is momentum. These coins have the momentum. These L1s have the momentum. People are paying attention to them. They trust them. They're putting more money into them. And that is why the ecosystem is growing, right? So this is the reason why I concentrate on so much of these, because even though they're big caps, the potential of them is still limitless. There's so much more that is coming and will come to these ecosystems. So that's why I talk about them a lot. Yeah, I hold them because I really believe in them, right? And it's the same with all these other projects I talk about. Yes, there's going to always be some new fancy new L1, L2 that comes out that looks promising. And yes, you can invest in them and take a risk, take a chance, and they can pay off handsomely. But these are the consistent movers. They keep going up because they keep growing, right? And the fundamentals keep getting better. Something like Cardano. People love to pick on Cardano, right? Saying, oh, this is the next stable coin. Well, Cardano at 139, guess what? Made many, many, many millionaires out there because people that believed in Cardano bought a ton of it under 10 cents, and now they're multimillionaires. So even at $1.39, people want to focus glass half empty. Oh, how it fell down from $3 down to $1.39, right? But people forget the tremendous movement it had from 10 cents up to $1.40. But do I think this is top for Cardano? No, I don't think so. Even though it's gone up 687% for the year, there's a lot more room to grow, right? So this is the reason why I talk about so many of these big caps, because I believe in them, and I think the future is very, very bright. Now, I realize a lot of people ask me this question because they want to get into a new fancy project and become a millionaire overnight. A lot of people come into crypto for that reason. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Even as fast moving as crypto is, it outperforms any other investment out there. It still requires patience, still requires you to have discipline. You can't expect to become a millionaire overnight. It happens to a very, very, very small amount of people in this space. Most people that made it, made life-changing wealth, became multimillionaires, they've done so by picking the winners and sticking with them over long haul. That's really the name of the game. That's what I tell you guys to focus on, to have patience, to have discipline, to have conviction, to hold through some of these times that may be challenging. But if you do so, that's your path to wealth. All right, that's pretty much it. Smash it a like, guys. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for my future videos. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.